Hey, what's up guys? Welcome back. It's your girl Jazz, and today we are reviewing the Ninja Luxe Cafe. Now, I will start out by saying I'm not a huge coffee maker or coffee drinker. It's usually like 90% sugar. Okay, actually 99% sugar and like 1% of coffee with a splash of coffee. But I wanted to expand and, broaden my horizon as far as coffee goes. So I decided to go ahead and review this, and this is the Premier Series. So we're going to start out by seeing all it does. All right, what is this? Open. Ooh, this is in here smelling too. So this is the frother, where you put your milk in and everything like that. So just looking at it initially, I like the fact that it has grooves on the outside, which you're like, why is that such a good thing? Well, because the grooves are actually indentions on the inside, so you're able to see how much you need to do on the outside, but also on the inside because it's not clear, so you can't see through it. Yeah, I'm kind of scared about trying this out, I'm not even gonna lie. Looks a little intimidating. All right, let's see what comes in the starter kit. We come with cleaning accessories, the portafilter. It's actually kind of heavy, surprisingly. I say that surprisingly because this is the first extravagant coffee machine that I've ever touched. What is this? The funnel. We have the assisted tamper. And then we have a what is this? One of the baskets is for the Luxe basket. All right, let's get this started. All right, so it comes with some water hardness test, which apparently that's part of the first step that we have to do. We have espresso machine cleaning tablets. The why can I say that? Espresso. I keep saying espresso too. Espresso machine descaler. Oops, this little gadget. I don't know what I'm supposed to use that for, but we'll find out eventually, hopefully. All right, so the first thing we're going to do is test out the water. There are two side holes right here that you're not able to see on camera. There's a picture of it right here so you guys can see it exactly. And you're able to store your assisted temper right here, and that's where you're going to store your funnel as well as your temper. All right, let's go ahead and get this machine started, shall we? So as you can see right here, I'm not sure how well it shows up on camera, it has HD 5, and HD is referring to the water hardness level on it. So what I need to do is I need to fill up this water tank over here and get it out. So this is the water filter, or not the water filter, the water container. I got some water right here. Doop, doop. All right. Oops. I'm going to break something, I promise you, by the end of this video. All right, we're going to put it back on the container. And now we are about to test the water hardness level. Since I made the mistake of not testing the water hardness before I poured the water, I'm just going to test the water in here because it's the same water. And this is filtered water that I'm using as well. Lost out the water hardness. So this is what it looks like. We're going to submerge all 5 squares into the water for a good 10 seconds, 5 to 10 seconds. All right. Okay, so it says we need to leave it out for 1 minute. Let's time it, shall we? All right, 1 minute. So based off the testing, however many squares you have that have turned purple is based off of how many not how far you dip the stick in, because like I said, you're supposed to dip it all the way, is going to be your hardness level. So however many purple squares you have, that's the number that's going to be on here. So we're going to dial it down to a level 3. All right, so I filled the reservoir. And now we've got some whole beans to test out. I absolutely love the smell of coffee. You smell it? If you're at Starbucks, I bet you smell it. Okay, you don't smell these coffee beans. You smell some coffee beans. That's all that matters. My smell-o-vision works, but only at Starbucks or other coffee places. Turn to unlock. Oh, wait. Do I do it this way? I did something wrong. Oh, that's what they mean. Okay. Please tell me I'm not the only one that's discovering this. Please tell me that somebody else is opening their box and they're trying to figure out just along with my video. So pretty much this is going to be ooh, yikes. I felt something sharp. No, it's just my imaginations. Okay, sorry. I thought I felt something sharp, but I think I just felt something move, and that kind of startled me. Why am I smelling this thinking I'm smelling coffee beans? I told you guys I'm tired, okay? Work with me here. Alright, so it's locked in. It is secure. I can't lift it up. We're good to go. Yeah, I can't see how much I'm pouring. Okay, so I have to tell you guys something real quick. As I was pouring the beans, I'm trying to look for my pets. Monger and Hershey. I don't know where they were. But apparently, as I'm pouring, whatever they were doing, they stopped and started looking at me thinking it was their dog food. So, a little bit of comedy right there for you. All right, so we poured our beans in. Securing the lid. Now what's our next step? Run a water flush before first use. Do this only once. Alright, so with a double basket installed, which is this right here, it is the double basket, which I was telling you guys. So we're going to start up. There's a little dot right here, which you guys aren't probably able to see very well. I'm going to lock it in, I think. Ninja, y'all did not tell me this is going to be a workout to put this thing in. You got to put some effort into it. All right, so it's locked there. I'm actually using the instructions, but I have no idea where to start on this machine, so I had to pull out the instructions. Turn the dial to classic. All right, so it's already set to classic. Size button to adjust the drink size to a 12 ounce, which that's already there. Place a 14 ounce or greater cup. I'm assuming this is at least 14 ounces. Now we need to start brewing. Anybody else worried about being more than 12 ounces? Just me? Okay, just want to make sure. All right, so I dumped out the water that I used. Rinsed everything out like I'm supposed to. So once, oh, this is still warm too. It makes sense if that's warm. This should be warm. I know y'all love my logic sometimes. Like, well, it does make sense. The very first drink that they have me making is going to be an espresso. I've never had an espresso. I've had an espresso shot in a drink, but I've never had a little espresso. I know it's not very common here in America, so maybe that's the prime example of the reason why I've never had it. But we're going to go ahead and try this out. All right, so we're going to take the funnel and attach it to... Wait, am I attaching it? Yes, attaching it to the port filter. And you don't have to... I was trying to find the grooves of it. Hold on, wait. Okay. But you don't need to twist it. It just clicks on. I mean, you heard the click right there. All right, so we're going to insert it into here. All right, so now we're going to grind. We're going to set it to espresso. Oh, you can make a cold press drink or an espresso. All right, so we've got the espresso. So you have different sizes on the grounds, and the higher the number is, the more coarse it's going to be. It's recommended a 12 right here, so we're going to adjust it. All right, so we got a 12 right there. Now we're going to start grinding. The sounds of it kind of reminds me of a pencil sharpener. Although I haven't used one in quite some time. All right, it's nice and filled up. Very finely ground. All right, so we need the temper press. Going to press it down. And give it a small little, oop. That's going to be edited out of the camera, hopefully. We're going to remove the funnel. And you can see it right here. It's more pressed. We're going to put it back. Line up the orange dots. And now twist it. Is it locked? The funny thing is, when I originally picked up the portafilter, it seemed very, very heavy. But now that I'm adjusting with it, it doesn't seem as heavy, which I think is kind of funny. I feel kind of fancy, so the accent kind of changes just a little bit. All right, so we've already done that pot. Place the cup. We've already done that pot. Now we're going to start the brewing. Is there anything? Oh, it's already adjusted, isn't it? Okay, we're going to go ahead and start brewing now. Start brewing. There we go. They also suggest run this about 2 times, maybe 3 times tops, so that way the machine can learn your beans. So every time you have a new type of bean. So as of right now, I've got the holy moly whole bean from Dunkin's right here. Can you stop being rude? I'm trying to explain to people how to work you, okay? Oh, it's already done. Oh, my bad. So if I get another flavor or something like that, and maybe a different brand, it would be smart to go ahead and run it a couple of times. So that way, like I said, the machine can learn your beans. So I'm going to go ahead and do this one more time. I swear I feel like I'm going to break it. But first, we got to empty it out. Empty these out, so I'll be right back. All right, so that's how you make an espresso. And I'm actually going to go take one step further so that way I can show you guys the frother as well. And I didn't know this, but in order to make a latte, you need to make an espresso first to use, and then you add the milk to I guess, complete the process of making a latte. So I learned something new today. All right, so this is the frothing machine. I guess that's what it's called. Okay, so on the outside it has latte, which is the maximum that you're supposed to use in here, actually. One thing I do like is that it has the maximum and minimum on the outside, but since it's steel, you're not able to see, well, where is it at? On the inside, it actually shows you the groove lines as well as the ounces that you're going to be putting in here. I think it may be snowing again very soon. I did not spill a drop. Sorry. I'm very proud of myself on that one. So I filled the milk jug. You can do it either with dairy milk or with plant-based milk. Place the milk jug on milk jug platform with steamer wand inside. All right. Lift it up. All right, so it's in there. Where's the milk button? Type. We have dairy. Turn the froth dial to thin. Obviously, I'm impatient. I didn't realize frothing took this long. 10 minutes later. Sorry, I felt like it took forever. All right, guys, it's finally done. Seems like it took forever. We're going to go ahead and get this frother out. So I'm not sure if you're supposed to have sugar with your espresso or your latte. I really don't care because I'm drinking it and I want sugar. So I'm going to go ahead and put some in here before I mix everything else up. And I'm going to now, let's see, mix it up. We're going to pour this in here. I just need to be able to work on my designs. I think that's what I'm going to do. My next project is going to be. Okay, now it's starting to look a little bit more familiar to me. See, now this is the color of coffee that I'm used to, okay? All right. So just to reiterate and make sure that everybody understands, you're supposed to make the espresso first and then add the milk to it to make a latte. I had no idea that was the process of it. You know, guys? Oh, hold on, let me test this out first. Needs a little bit more sugar. It's actually not too bad. A little bit stronger than I'm used to. I mean, I did mix a espresso in here, so yeah. A little bit stronger than I'm used to. It's not too bad. No, I did not taste the espresso by itself because I knew logically it wouldn't. I was not going to like it, and I'm glad I didn't. All right. Much better. All right, guys, I do want to make this a video official that I am going to quit YouTube and start working at Starbucks and become a barista. I hope you enjoy it. No, I'm joking. Although I do feel fancy now that I've learned how to use this machine. So I do want to thank you guys for watching and helping me learn something new this year so far. So using the starter guide right here, this is just a quick starter guide. I showed you how you guys make the espresso as well as a latte, which is pretty much one and the same. Except for one, you do an extra step. Looking at this, you can make espressos, a quad. Is that like a double espresso? I don't know. You can do cold press, classic, rich, over ice, and cold brew on here by adjusting the sizes as well. I'm pretty sure that the Luxe Cafe website will give you some more information as far as instructions on how to make those drinks. Like I said, I'm just using the quick start to show you guys right off the bat on how to use it. But if you want to learn more and if you want me to explore more on this machine, let me know. Love hearing from you guys. So as always, make sure that you stay tuned and stay jazzy. Thanks for watching, guys.